Hey there, Mac. Welcome back, everybody. So I have done a little bit of work off stream. Because I came back on just to see how this had been running. It hadn't done anything, and it was because the fusion reactor had turned itself off. Unclear how all of the chucks were still alive. The fuel was flowing. No idea what happened over there. And it had not produced anything new. And so I let it run. I set up a better way of using up all of the mana. But now, after I have disconnected it from the main experience hub, it doesn't make enough mana to have to worry about it. It's always going to have a few gems sitting over here, just waiting around. It is making more resonating gems than it's consuming, so even if those despawn, it's fine. And you may have heard the sound of Ender Death, because the lava generating XP is super slow and noisy and annoying, and so I decided to set up a pressurized spawner system. Well, that was some creepy music. I know we had set it up over there and it wasn't fast enough, and figured out a couple of reasons why. You need to make sure that it's got room to spawn all the things. Oh, forgot to fill in that hole. You put in all the speed upgrades, and then you also need to make sure that you're generating enough air for it to do that. And to do that, not only do you need all the speed upgrades in this thing, but you also need to keep it cool. Because if it gets too hot, it'll run at lower efficiency, which means it'll produce less air. This isn't as cool as it probably could be, but it's cool enough. So if you have air grates, you can blow on the heat sinks to reduce the heat more. And so with just 3 heat sinks and some air grates, it keeps it cool, whereas like 15 heat sinks wouldn't even be enough. Now, the real problem with this setup is that even this much isn't fast enough. If we come over here, it's still only making about a bucket a second. Because the auto-killing pedestal that I'm using is supposed to use the enchantments from the sword, but it doesn't apply Knowledge of the Ages. I know it does in a later version, but in this version it does not. And so all of those Ender Pearls that could be turned into experience orbs aren't. If we got those experience orbs, this thing would be insane. You'd be making like 16 buckets a second. But alas, it doesn't work. And there's nothing else that can kill them this fast. And so if you used anything else with the enchantment, it wouldn't be able to keep up with them. And so this place is very noisy, but it's very effective. It still counts pretty slowly, because every 16 seconds it does 1 tick of the system. It takes at most 2 ticks, I think, for 1%. But, oh man, this has been running since yesterday and it has not procced. Those 162 is how many I had yesterday. That's bananas. So we'll leave it running. It'll eventually be able to do its work, but it'll probably only proc once every 2 days. I have separated that from this XP here. Because otherwise it would just drain this whole thing. And I don't really want it to drain this whole thing. I put in a lever such that you can turn the lava XP on and off. And as you can see, this also ticks. This one's not quite a bucket a second. It's about half a bucket a second. And that's with a slight upgrade, where I've got 2 of the Fluid XP processors. I did a little bit of testing in a single player world, and you could get this up to a bucket a second if you, instead of using the dropper, used the bottler and then a centrifuge. But this is also loud and annoying, so we're going to turn that off. Let's double check that we're in the Discord. We are. Good. Okay, so it's very loud, very annoying. Thankfully, we don't need a ton of Gaia spirits just yet. And so 162 should last us a while. And then I'm thinking maybe we set up a thing where we entangle this guy over there, but have it set to toggle such that we could inject it if we desperately need some Gaia spirits. Okay, ring is full. Put the ring back. Okay, so first order of business today. We need to figure out where the Wicked Altar is. So we go to the boat. We go and grab some good old-fashioned blood, because I'm fairly certain we need life essence to make the things we need. Oh, I missed the jump. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to steal the top tank. Excuse me? Really? Okay. There's that. Let's put the basalt away. Put the pedestal things away. Arcane ashes. Amadron. And the screwdriver. Okay. So the reason we need the blood is these manufactory halos require lesser soul gems, which require a bucket each. We need 50. So we need 50 lesser soul gems, which means we need 50 over 4 Nephthys God shards. 50 spirit attuned gems and 100 calcs. Well, we can start processing the calcs. Spirit attuned crystal manufactory. Oof. Okay, so we might spend some time today automating glyph production. Because having to make 50 glyphs of craft one by one sounds real annoying. Right, so spirit attuned gems. Just take the source gem, chuck it in the fire. Easy peasy. Frog definitely won't be here today. He's out of town. All this. Carbuncle is just being dumb. Okay. George, we don't know. Okay, 50 spirit attuned gems. And then Nephthys. We need, let's see, 50 over 4, we've got 13. Which means we should probably have a surplus of the other stuff. So 13 times 4 is 52. So we should make a couple extra calcs. Okay. Okay, so we got the gems, we got the nymph. Come up here. Use some time in a bottle on the cooking pot. Okay. Okay, so if I were a thoroughly evil altar, where would I be? Probably downstairs. Okay, so there's some basic Britannia stuff. Room for summoning things. Some nice green doors for the storage and the just general stuff. Nice loom, all the things for making stuff pretty. Bedroom with a cat. Way out. I'm assuming that's just for mining purposes. Oh, this altar looks pretty wicked. So we have fluid input, item input, and an item output. Okay, so we grab our calcs. Calcs, spirit, and nephthys. So that's 16 buckets. Okay. Spiritomb gem, calcs, nephthys, life essence. Calcs, Spiritomb, nephthys. Oh, it's used 4. Okay, so it's working. It's just a little slow. I don't think we can speed it up with the time in a bottle anyway, so it's just a matter of waiting. Oh, did it? It picked it up. Yeah, because I don't even know if there's any way to make like nice spooky looking automation for this. Because, like, you can have demons picking up the items and putting them in the item port. But spooky fluid transfer? What kind of spooky pipes can you make? Because, like, drones would totally break the aesthetic. I don't think... How do those work? That's super cheap. Obnoxiously cheap. How do they work? To the internet. Industrial for going. Fluid transporter. I want something that tells me how they work without having to watch a video. Fine, I'll watch a video.
Fluid.
Yeah, I see that they're super cheap. Show me how they work. Okay, so they just put them like that. Okay. I mean, it wasn't clear how far they reach and whether or not that works with anything other than industrial foregoing machines. But it's worth a shot. Really? How long does this even take? Okay, and so you take one from here and put one there, and I'm clearly missing something. Ah, there we go. Yeah, these are garbage. It's unclear how they work, and we'd be better off with any of our other ways of doing it. I'll leave the two spares behind for Frog. Well, while we're here, let's see what else is down here. Spooky fire. Spooky storage. A lot nothing. Spooky portals. Huh, alright. Sneak past the spooky portals. Oh, pretty pink trees. And we're back to the spooky fire. It's probably not how he meant it. Okay, so we head on back. Right, so we got all the gems. Now we need the manufactory halo, which uses all of those. And so we are going to think about automating the glyph press, which would need to go somewhere around here. And it's a little unclear how exactly they work when it comes to putting things into them. Warding stones take a little while. So while that's working, because the rest of it we can automate, yeah? I'm pretty sure. Oh, we didn't. How did we not set that up? Yeah, whatever. So yeah, it just goes in here. Okay. That's marvelous clay sorted. Fairly certain we've got our magic clay automated. And the crafting table, definitely. We do not have our magic clay automated. Oh, because it's dunking things in water. I didn't know. Can we automate chucking things in water? Kind of? How do you pick them back up? Because I can send them into an open crate. But how do you guarantee that you pick up the magic clay and not the other things? It's Suppose I could use a hopper hawk, but then where do you station the whole thing? Because we're going to need more magic clay than that. And I can imagine this is not the last time we're going to need this. Because over here, you got a hopper hawk. And you got a bit of water. Do we just dump it here? Hope for the best. Grab a little more terracotta. You know what? Let's move it all up one. Such that we can just use the redstone block. Warding stone's still not done yet. Is that Chuck dead? Oh no, my capital N, lowercase e, capital T, lowercase f, exclamation point X account has expired. Oh, that needs the same place, so we're gonna have the same problem. So we gotta head over to Paradise and look into the problem. So, dead Chuck. Does not appear to be just laying around anywhere. We're also missing a log. That's odd. And we're missing slab. Oh, yeah, that has taken a bit of damage too. Listen for 4. Bink, 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 bink. Oh, we can't hear it from up here. Okay, so let's expand the wall out. Hope that does the trick. Okay, so we were making a glyph press. We're gonna put it. Ow. Ow. Here. Then we're gonna grab a hopper to do some testing. So we've got magic clay, and we've got crafting table. Okay. Cannot hop them in that way. We can hop in ah, interesting. You hop in one from the side and one from the top. But then it just chucks it into the world. Which is not ideal. So let's say we put that there. Because Because we don't really want it to connect to the other system. So the real question is whether or not it'll... No, not like that. Yeah, and that just chucks it out into the world. So... how do we... how do we catch it? Like, how do we grab stuff that just chucks out into the world? Well, step one, let's see if we can activate it from the bottom. Okay, so the clay does not go in through the bottom. You can't activate from the bottom. So, what did I do to make the ender hopper? Oh, right. Anvil smash. Let's see about this factory hopper. Never used one of these before. So let's say we've got the factory hopper here. Directionality of that is unclear. Probably just sending it straight down. Looks like. And then we place that on top. Ah, insertion delay. Okay, so we do that, and then, oops. Wait, did it just... Oh, it's taking it out. Okay, so glyph press like that. Okay. Not enough source nearby. What a world. Let's put the glyph press here. Put the factory hopper underneath. Come on. Oh, I missed. There we go. So we put the factory hopper here. No. I didn't know you could do that. If you can do that, that is way better. Okay, so what we're gonna do... So we're gonna put the factory hopper here. Gonna increase its range. And so now this will pop it out the top. And that works. Now the question is, if we have our pipes like this, will it keep popping it out the top? Kind of. Okay. So we need to disconnect this from there. And then we'll need some large limestone bricks. to encase it. Does not seem ideal. Nope. Out it goes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on the side. Grab a bunch of trapdoors. Well, I don't even need the factory hopper if I'm gonna be able to do this. And then we'll just do the automation somewhere else. Okay, so we'll craft into the barrel. Put the entangled block here, so it'll go like that. Wait, no. We need to send it in the top. So we'll put the crafter pointing this way, into the barrel. Put this here. Barrel there. Pipe, 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 pipe. Disconnect it from that. that. Grab ourselves a cable to hook it up. And so we'll need a retrieval here and a retrieval there. Okay, so clay goes there. Let's grab our Marv. The problem is going to be we don't have a way of doing it one recipe at a time. And so if there's something that needs multiple different glyphs, we're gonna run into trouble. Did I put away my crafting benches? I did. So if something shows up that requires different glyphs of different types, we could run into some trouble. It's the wrong side. Oh no, waiting on the living rock. Well, while we wait, let's set up the pattern. And then always put in the first pattern by hand to make sure you're putting it in the correct crafter. Okay, and then we ask for one of these. We don't have any of those. Oh, right, we made the crafter to automate. Ooh, out of Nebu drops, huh? Yeah, so we made the crafter to automate the dropping in water, and then we never actually tested it. So that comes over here, goes in there, and then it should ask What? What? Why you no work? That's weird, because in the other Ars Nouveau thing, it doesn't let stuff into the middle until it's ready. But then it lets it in. That's weird. Okay, so in the meantime, let's go set up the collection. Then let this finish. To make sure the rest of it works right. Okay, so the rest of it works correctly. We just need to revise the way it thinks it needs to do it. So, pipes don't work directly. Okay, so let's move this here. Use a hopper because we know that worked. And do it like this. Which one are you? You are the wrong one. That's not going to work because it's too close. There we go. Now that should work. Excuse me? That totally worked when it was in the same place. But now that it's trying to go through an entangled block, it doesn't work anymore? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I think that's what it's trying to tell me. Okay, so it works in person. but it doesn't work through the entangled blocks. But it doesn't work in person because it then tries to shove it back out through the top. And then it just gets shoved all over the place. So instead, activator module, surprisingly cheap. Come in here, go 1, 2, 3. Grab a piece of coal. Cook it on up. Modular router. So we break this trapdoor. Put that there. We say activate to the left. We wait another 50 years. And so once we've got this entangle block, we can send the things to be pushed into it, into the modular router. We will still have the problem of it jamming if we need multiple types of runes that use different clay. Not entirely certain how we fix that without multiple glyph presses. So let's go through glyphs and see what they're used for. Okay, so charging rune requires glyphs of delay, which require regular old magic clay. Okay, shooting mark, not necessary. Okay, so that's more tier 1 glyphs for more runes. There's probably some tier 2 glyphs. Okay, so that's a firecracker, gaze, tier 1, fine. Glyph of self, tier 1, harm, tier 1. Tier 1, both for the shooting mark. Tier 1 for the Wixie charm. Accelerate, tier 2. So, displacement and speed runes. Okay, so those do require tier 2 glyphs. So, I can't imagine anything needing tier 3 though. Okay, so it's looking like we should make a second glyph press. Have one of them do tier 1, have the other do tier 2. Let's go up and move all the things. Let's put our magnet back on. Okay. So put the modular router in the middle. Make another thing of activation. Really? I'm out of sticks? Okay, and then this one activates to the right. Oops. Probably just put an actual block there in the middle. Let's make it cobalt. Just because we can. Okay, so that's that. Glyph press number 2. Wait a minute. It's making waxed planks from waxed planks. Oh, it's a great way to just delete wax if you don't have a trash can. Okay, so now... need another omnidirectional hopper. Use that as a temporary block. And down we go. Okay, grab this. Okay, so let's first do this guy. Okay, so that guy will be the things that get infused into it. Okay. This one is the regular magic clay. Where's my... Where's my retrieval? Whatever. And then we need regular old magic clay. Going into that one. And then we'll have a pipe. Go to there. Grab this one. Goes there. There. Do I not? Oh. It's one of those things that was cheap enough that I probably just made a ton. So put that here, and then this is the marvelous clay. And then whenever we need more glyphs, we'll just add more to the pipes. Actually, no, we can remove this one and use an extraction module here, such that anything that gets sent into the box, if it's magic clay, it goes here. If it's marvelous clay, it goes there. Anything else goes in here, which it'll try to put left or right. We need to blacklist the two types of clay on the this guy. Except that's also no good. Because there's not enough output ports now. It would never extract these two. Yeah, it worked. I'm not sure it'll always work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick this one up. We're gonna put it here. Extra pipe there. Now we'll ask for 2. Pew, 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 pew. And done. And then it puts in the next one. Zoop. Pew, 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 pew. And done. And we got 10. Good. Okay, it's a little wonky. It's not exactly the way I wanted to set it up, but it worked. And now we can automate any glyph, tier 1 or tier 2, and it won't back up. And so, oops, to make these manufacturing halos, We need a bunch of marvelous clay, which means we actually need to automate. This like we had planned. Which should be pretty much ready to go. Wait a minute. It's that barrel. We just didn't place the crafter. And so we just place it here. It's facing the right way. Grab ourselves. Actually. Place it like that. Place it like that. There we go. And what are we making in there? Magic clay. Wait, that is not the right... That is not the right one. That is definitely a different barrel. So who are you? Height 15. I think that one might be the one. Really? Okay. I believe a personal shrinking device exists. I have not yet made one. Okay, so height 15, Z negative 42. Let's go and make sure that that is actually the right barrel. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, negative 42. Yes, that is the correct barrel. And so, if we ask for a magic clay, right, we need to actually put the recipe in. There we go. Perfect. So, we've got 10. We need 40 more. So, we don't have a way of making enchanted ash or lapis dust. at the bones. In a redstone furnace. And then lapis dust, we just grind up some lapis. Right? Right? Right. Okay, but this is done in regular crafting. And so we don't need to ask for any of those things right now. So is that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a pattern for each of these things. And put it in the crafter. Because the goal is not to make those things right now. The goal is to be able to come in here and go, I want 50 manufactory halos. And it'll just do it. Brilliant. So it can make one. If it can make one, it can make 50. Right? Right. Okay, so there are two different personal shrinking devices. One is for compact machines. That is not the one we want. This is probably the one we want. Pretty sure we've made a flux capacitor before. Not that expensive. Lime stained glass. That's the holdup. Ah, not F11. I'm out of glass again. Okay. Flux capacitor completed. Doesn't recognize it, but who cares? Personal shrinking device. Come over here, charge it on up. We take this, sneak, click. I don't think this is for shrinking me. Pardon me, sir. Would you like to be shrunk? Wait, what? Oh, maybe it is. Whoa, how did you get out? How did you get out? How did he get out? Well, we successfully shrank me. He destroyed a lot of things. And so you, sir... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. That's still there. You get to die. Okay. So... these don't actually tell me what was in those. So I don't know which thousands of things we just lost. And this was just under some bricks, so that's fine. Yeah, probably gonna need to watch back the VOD. Oh no, my Manulin! Oh man. That's real bad. Because that's an alloy. Alloys are annoying. How did I get it before? Ah, we got Manulin nuggets from the Cobalt B. Which means we might still have some. 3. Lovely. So that's bad news. Yeah, because there were several types of metals in there. So that might have been our aluminum. Yeah, that was our aluminum. Okay, so we come in here. Well, this is not what I expected to be doing today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, $12. How did he not hit? Wow. I'm amazed he didn't hit the external storage devices. Tin. They got my tin. Got my copper. We knew about that. And then the nether quartz dust is just we don't have the recipe set up for that. But my pulverizer is full, isn't it? It really is. Okay, we'll do that by hand for now. Yes, I see you there. I don't care, Mummy. It's not the time. Oh, I left the door open. Oh, wait. I left the door open. No, there's no need to roll anything back. We didn't lose anything we can't get back. Having the door open is mildly annoying. So let's temporarily fix that. Okay. Let's try that again. Missing blue terracotta. Yeah. I didn't realize that anybody in here besides this guy could break blocks. Okay, so copper. So things we know. Copper, tin, aluminum. Copper, tin, aluminum. Okay, aluminum, copper, tin. So we go downstairs, we find the copper, aluminum, and tin bees, get them back to work. Copper. Aluminum. Tin. Okay. Pick these up. Put them into place. Doesn't really matter where. Okay. Oh no. My wax. My beeswax was up there. Dusty Mumby. Woody, brutish, glowstone. Regular old bee. Well, we're not cracking the dusty. That's for certain. So we should probably just get the regular bee going. And the beeper if we've got one. Does the beeper turn into something? Here's the beeper. Let's just get the beeper running in here. And regular bee was over here, wasn't he? No, that's Electrum. I thought I had plain old ordinary bee somewhere. Bee. Okay. Get that running again. Constantan and Invar, maybe? Yep. Here's our Constantan dust, but no actual Constantan. Invar. Invar we've got. Is that Invar over here? One of these? Silver? Invar on the other side? Ah, Invar's on the other side. So we've got Invar, Lumium, Signalum. Just got a couple of gray metals. Constantan doesn't come up very much, so that one I'm not too worried about. But I'll still set up the bee regardless. Yeah, now figuring out which things we're missing is going to be tough until we need them. Because we almost definitely have the chunks for them. But we just don't have the ingots. Okay, so looks like Endarium might have been there. Oh, Endarium was probably on the other side. Yeah, whatever, have my XP. Well, that's the thing. Like, the screenshot only does so much because, like, 8 of the metals are indistinguishable in a screenshot. Now, it would have been super ironic if he'd hit in the Forgotten right there. It's like, no, you cannot have my blood. Yeah, because then you've got this side. If you've got a shot of this side, I'd like to know what these two were. This one was the Endarium. Well, one of them was the Endarium. But I don't really remember what the other one was. Yeah, I don't know. If we need to make Manulin, we can. What else? Constantine, something gray, something gray, something gray, something gray, something gray. Okay, so there's a bunch of gray ingots. So tin, aluminum, zinc we've got. Let's look at our chunks. Make sure he didn't take out the iron. Did he take out the... He took out the iron. Why on earth was iron on this side? Well, that's going to be a bit devastating. I mean, granted, we got 1,000 chunks. But still. You know how much iron we go through? Where's my iron be? Oh, Endarium. Iron B is nowhere to be found. Iron B is over here for some reason. Go, Iron B. We have another Iron B? It's a glowstone B. Okay. Cup, gold, emerald, diamond, tin. Osmium. Let's check osmium, nickel, and lead. Yeah, they probably hit the osmium. Good old-fashioned silver metal. Gotta get that osmium bee running. Yeah, we seem to be a bit low on nickel as well. Wait, what? I wanted the chunks. Okay, so blaster gonna blast. Got gold, lead, silver. Don't know what goes there. And we got 2 more. Needs blaze quartz. Really? Just gonna throw it on the ground? Yeah, so it's the door side on the right. Bottom 2. One of them was Indarium. Don't remember what the other one was. Yeah, I got a view over here too. Human seeds, huh? Frost steel. Neat. So those will slowly count back up. Yeah, we can put frost steel up there. Oh, we got a mummy on a chair now. Yeah, now the trouble is that we're going to get a bunch of chunks, but it's not set up to automatically crush them anymore. Because that was the lag machine. There we go. And then we'll use these to rebuild this. We're not going to need this anymore, so we can take down the fishbowl. Yeah, so I'm confident that we'll figure out what it is that we're missing relatively quickly when trying to do these bragging rights things. Okay, so do we have anything that we have a ton of that's not... Well, we got tons of meat. I just don't know how to transfer it over properly. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So we need to somehow turn this into a pattern except for the mana. So, controller for iron crafters. Oh, right. You can't drag them. You have to have one. Well, that's at least a promising first step. We try to make a thing, and it's not like, you need 5,000 of this thing you just lost. Okay, so Wixie Charm, we should be able to autocraft now. That's not the thing we need. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Turns into a Wixie Charm. We put that here. We're saying brewing stand. Good. Did I really put chapters in my YouTube VODs? No? My VODs have chapters? Iron Crafter. Requires 1, 2, 3, 4. Production storage and auto farming with Frog George has chapters. That's weird. Pattern grid. Yeah, we're gonna need more, we're gonna need some more crafters. Let's just put this iron one in over here. Because we gonna need it. So I'm fairly confident pattern grid is not a thing that we can auto-craft at the moment. Which means we need a grid. Yeah, the storage would have been shortly after the bee farm. Pattern grid. Go. About 10 months ago. Woof. Time certainly flies. Yeah, my biggest concern with this is how do we put the stuff in the right side? Like, we're gonna have to make one. Like, get all of these things once, make the thing, and then come back with one to finish the pattern. Don't know how it auto-chaptered, but it did. I wonder, like, is there a way to have, like, community chaptering? Like, when they're doing subtitles, closed captioning type things? Okay, pattern grid. So since we're gonna have to have one of these, let's get the other stuff going. So blue connector. That. What else do we need? I need rock. Well, wait. Uranium was one of them? Oh, jeez. Scoob. Can we siphon off some of this? Yeah, I think we can just steal some of this. Yeah. Okay, so that one will probably be fine, because we're making tons of that. And if we ever need more, we can just run upstairs. So we need to be able to make blue rockwool, which is just rockwool and blue. Not a problem. So we're going to need to make more integral components. So these require flux cell and fluid cell. Okay, so we'll get those going. While that's running, let's check on the next thing. Patterns. We can make those. Cable. I don't know if we've got a pattern for cable. We do. Good. So let's grab a pattern. Let's grab a cable. How many do we need? 32 and 16. And 16, and then a drone. Something tells me they're going to be problematic. Not in the construction of them, but in the auto crafting. Oh, storm rolling in early? Oh, it's later than I thought. Okay, so we'll just wait on the drone. Should be able to make missing. Really? I don't have the rockwool recipe in here? Forfeits into a VOD. No storage. What a world. Okay, so the drone should be done. One drone into the crafting recipe. Right. Reinforced slates. That is the recipe, yeah, for 4. Okay, so that goes up to here. I might need to upgrade that crafter. Walk to the other side, you jerk! Okay, so now if we ask for a stack of these, it'll just do it. Except it won't. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to send these one by one too, because that's no good. Really? I'd forgotten how this will always get the balance wrong. We hadn't really tested this with doing multiples of the same thing. Wait, I thought I had set it up to do it right. Wonder if the redstone pulse is too long. Yeah, I don't usually walk over to that side of the room. Like, there's not a lot of reason to. And so you'd have to catch a time when I'm coming in that door, and that's been a while. Okay. And then speed upgrades. 2 is probably enough. Take this, we reverse that, and then we put these in. Oh, that's not connected. There we go. Okay, there's our 32 blank and reinforced slates. Watch, find it. It's an indistinguishable ingot. That's fine. Okay, there's our iron crafters. Next up, charging station. There's no way I've got a pattern in there for that. Charging station. Next up, programming puzzle piece. 64. We got 48. Okay. Programming puzzle piece. 64. Programmer. Require. That is not the right kind of black stained glass. Pardon me. Strimmer. There we go. I see, but you were looking down. Precisely out of frame. Almost, if planned that way. There's programmer. Deployer. We've got... And we got the materials, too. Nice. Mechanical arm. Okay, so... Programmer... Deployer. Programmer for deployers. Next up, mechanical arms. How many? 4. Next up, content observers. Eight. Modular routers. Oh no. Means we gotta make sure the automation works for that. Okay. But first, mechanical arm and content observer. Oh, forgot the stockpile switch. May those been somewhere between 10 and 6 months ago. Okay. There's the stockpile switch. Okay, so right here, we've got a box. Got a box. Extracts everything. And this pulls coal. So, like, this should be automated. But where? So... 24. So, 24... 143. 24, 143, 45. 23. Let's go into that one. It's a regular old smash. Unheated. $24, $45, $43. Rough machine frame. Rough machine frame requires a heated smash. That's the place. Okay, modular router goes with the rough machine frame. How many do we need? 4. Jeez. $50-50 chance? I don't think it's actually a 50-50 chance. It's because there's nothing else useful over here. Like over here, you walk in, you come into here. You come in, you go over here. Like, there's tons to do on this side. Nothing doing over here. Okay, so we'll let those run. Next up is the distributor module, which requires sender modules. Which require either a super cool arc furnace or an alloy kiln. Alloy kilns are a problem, arc furnaces are a bigger problem. So let's go to Chocolate Island, see if we can include it in the graphite automation. Grab a little XP, yeah. A little bit of XP while we're here. Okay, so graphite automation comes to the back. We could probably sneak some automation for this in there. And then we would just really get out of here. I'm just trying to look at stuff. Okay, so that's got a high extraction module. If we change that to a retrieval module here, and then a retrieval module here, supposing we're able to automatically shove things in. Okay, so it's the coal coke dust that gets squozen, right? Yeah. Let's grab one. Put it in there. Come over here. Take out the extraction module. we're gonna need a bunch more pipes. But in the meantime, we need one here and here. Retrieval. Oh, it doesn't allow for that. Let's go in the top. Nope. They go in the front. Nope. There just ain't no automating that. Well, that's not ideal. Vacuum module's fine. Player module, same problem. Manufactory halo's fine. Our thing requires a token of anger. Not currently automatable. Imperceptible builder is mildly problematic because of golden stone bricks. Okay. So which problem do we tackle first? Because if this is not automatable, we would need to use the arc furnace. To build an arc furnace, you need these heavy machinery schematics, which need these engineering school upgrades. Computer package, bunch of tablets, probably fine. Fluid drill package, mildly annoying, but probably worth doing. So let's see if we can do that. Okay, so 20 tablets. Requires more aluminum than we have, more indarium than we have. Invar, more flux, arcane gold nuggets. So probably fine, because we've got, you know, tons of indarium dust that we can smelt up. Fairly certain we've got aluminum chunks that we can crack. Yeah, we knew that one of them was indarium ingots. What was the other ingot? Like what color? Was it the uranium? It might have been the uranium. Arcane. Ooh, we're gonna have to make more arcane. Maybe not. Arcane gold. What was it that I was making? Oh, right, 20 tablets. Light gray, flux dust, and invar nuggets. Flux dust requires redstone. Obsidian. Head down to bedrock. Take off our magnet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Smashy! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $20 tablets. Still needs light gray and still more Invar nuggets. You can post on the Discord. So that's the Invar, and then light gray. Uses Wixies. What? Really? They use neural processors for the tablets. Wow. Okay. And then cardboard box. Need 4. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I not leave the things to fix this? Because me and my infinite wisdom thought we wouldn't need it anymore. Hello? Not entirely sure what the problem was. Yeah, whatever. Ah. Something tells me... Oh, we don't have the back into the system for this? That can't be right. So that's the box. That's the basin. Oh, it imports only what it wants. There we go. Ow. Okay. So finished those. Now we're going to wait on this for a while. What are we waiting on? Whole bunch of plastic. But it's processing just fine. This is probably borked. But not for a good reason. So that's for the Wixie. That's the barrel. Make sure that's the barrel. 74. Yeah, 74. It's theoretically processing. Why? Why is that connected? It's not. But it is. Okay. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. Take out all the iron chunks. But why is the clay not going now? Oh, because we've got... Well, that should work. Shouldn't care. Why do you care? Fine. We'll put you up here. Not the fluid pipe. I want the regular pipe. Pipe. There we go. And then we disconnect that. Retrieve magic clay. You are magic clay. Why you no get retrieved? Because that's a high extraction module. Oh, I broke the pipe. I realize what the problem is now. When I was fixing something else, I broke the pipe. Because this was working. It's just it doesn't have a route anymore. There we go. Okay. Hey there, Guten. Guten? Probably have the umlauts if you were Guten. Only one T in Guten. I don't think it has umlauts, but definitely one T. Okay, so that has been fixed. Put all this away. Except the cardboard box. Let's go charge our shrinking device. I kind of like being this tall. Particularly when you can still jump too tall. I was right the first time with the Guten. Do I have lag spikes? I don't know. I mean, sometimes when playing, the graphics are just like, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Okay, so that's that. If we next start to want to work on laser stuff, what do we need? Fluid laser base and 4 laser drills. Fluid laser base. Partially easy. Oh, that's not bad. Although, my induction smelter. Oh, right, I put the iron thing on it. Both T's are pronounced in Norwegian. Guten. I see. Sort of like having the tiny tsu in Japanese. You get both. Okay. So then, fluid laser base, once they're done. Well, the advanced machine frame is done. Okay, and then 4 laser drills, which require a laser. Let's make a pattern for that. Because we'll probably use a couple more of those. And I have a feeling we're going to need that for the... Yeah, we are going to need that for this too. So, might as well make patterns for all of these while we're here. Speak 3 languages. Well, we know one of them. We're confident on a second. What's the third one? Is it German, because they're nearby? French, because it's an interesting place to go? Russian? They're not too far away. Right. We were waiting on the advanced machine frame. We're working on the tablets. We never got around to fixing this. Oh goodness. Well, that's the next thing on our list is fix this abomination. Swedish. Yeah, right next door. Awesome German and Spanish on occasion there. I see. Okay, time to crack this puppy open. Okay, so that's all those things. What do we add to Endarium coins? Binding, silicon, and flux. Invar plate. In a pressure chamber requires redstone servo and flux dust. Ah, yeah, you can recognize the German, you just can't necessarily produce it. I'm pretty close to that point with Japanese. Electrum wires. So what all is in there? What's the signalum plate for? Ah, for the capacitor. So signalum, aluminum, plastic wire, and dielectric. So let's throw some wire in there. Let's throw some paste in there. Aluminum signalum, plastic wire, and plate. So let's throw some plastic in there. Huh. Okay, let's crack it. Pick everything up. And work on just making stuff by hand. Okay. Aluminum, signalum. Plastic wire paste. Okay. Aluminum, signalum, plastic wire paste. Okay, so let's do the rest of those. Aluminum, signalum, plastic wire paste. Becoming a fisherman. It's an interesting direction to go. What sort of fish you hoping to catch? Swordfish? Sharks? Tuna? Okay, silicon binding flux. So we grab the Endarium coins, silicon binding flux. Only 53 of those coins left. So if we go for the tin coins, same thing. So silicon binding, well, that's only 15 flux. Big old thing of flux. Coalfish and cod. Not familiar with coalfish, but I am familiar with cod. Tin, silicon, that's not enough binding. Binding and flux. $5 a ton. $250 a pound. So cheap and abundant. Well, given your username, I would expect you to be 26. Flux. Binding. And silicon. turning 26 in October. Half the year was gone. I figured guessing the larger number was the safer bet. We'll wait for these to finish up before we put in the last of the things. Trouble is, if we wait until it finishes one to put in the next, it's going to take a long time to do things. Oh well. Oh goodness, it's after 4 already. Okay. So this just needs to continue going. Those things are going by pretty well. We're not going to be able to finish the fluid drill package today, but we'll be able to work on that when we come back. So the main things that we're... Oh, I'm so adorably small. I'm a little bit taller than I thought I would be. I might put myself down to 0.4. But yeah, being small is pretty fun. So yeah, this will be finishing up. This will need to do a couple of things in order to get the heavy machinery schematics to do the arc furnace. But then for the arc furnace, we're probably also going to want to make the infinite graphite electrode, which is part of why we kept the antimatter pellets around. It's a few more ethereal slates, but we can do it. I'm pretty sure we've got one of Air's tokens. Runanetta Velir is fine, so we might make ourselves an infinite graphite electrode. But then the other things we need to automate are potentially these, but I don't think that's really feasible. And then the other thing is the pedal apothecary. This is definitely automatable. It's just not simple. It's pretty similar to the other dropping in water setup, where if you drop all the ingredients, it'll be fine so long as you can keep it full of water, which again, should be fine. It's not a huge deal. It's just a matter of where do you put it? How do you pick the stuff back up because it pops out? Yeah. And I don't think you can hopper things into it. I think you actually have to drop them, which is always a bit of an adventure. Oh, all the crafting is done. And so we can... Really? They don't stack? Why don't they stack? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we should have... not quite enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we just take a cardboard box and we chuck it on the thing. And it whoops back around. And that should be done. One complete computer package. So next time we can work on this lovely laser package, and that'll get us our engineering school upgrades to be able to make an arc furnace. I don't know how big that is. Don't know where I'm going to put it. But that's okay. This is back up and running. We got the bees going. We're not actually crushing any of the things the bees are making. And so whenever we run out of thing, we should probably have the chunks. We'll throw them in the crusher. It'll be fine. We'll probably end up auto crafting stuff in the crusher as well, because that's this one. So that's the smelter. This one's the crusher. We'll put some speed ups in it, and then we'll be able to auto craft the crushing of the stuff. And so it'll go in there to turn chunks into ingots, because the crusher automatically gets smelted. Thanks, Scootin', for the follow. I do need to go. I'm making some dinner for myself tonight, and it's not a quick and simple one, so it'll need some time to do its thing before it's time to eat. But it's a several day worth of dinner, so it'll save me some time tomorrow and Tuesday. Whew. Thank you all for being here. Had a different adventure than I was planning, but it was still good nonetheless. Next stream is on Tuesday at 8 p.m. with George and potentially Frog. We'll see if he's back in town and whether or not his internet's cooperating. Whether he plays Minecraft or just some more Rogue Legacy 2, we'll see when it happens. But thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Get close up here. Bye-bye.